Welcome to my workshop. I'm Tina and this is Tina's Workshop. It is Friday, July 26th, and it's actually a little bit cooler today. The high was 104 last time I talked to you, and it's supposed to be 84 today, so that's like a whole 20 degrees cooler. It's like downright cold. So I'm actually looking forward to it being a little bit cooler today. So yeah, 84. It's kind of weird because it's just been so warm. Anyway, this is my weekly update of all the things that I have been working on throughout the week. And I actually have 2 finished objects today and only 1 work in progress at the moment. I have ones I'm going to work on, but let's see. Let's start off with this one. Happy Mermaid Yarn Company bag with the pretty wildflowers all over it, and the bamboo pop sock yarn. And I have that much left. But the socks themselves are done. They're done. It only took me probably about 2 days to do the second sock. I had been waiting to cast on for Nitty Natty's sock week, then forgot to cast on, and so I cast on a day or 2 late. But then I had 2 days that I had like 3 hours or something that I was just sitting and waiting. So I knit the whole time. So it only took about 2 days to finish that sock. But what's funny is that between that like week or 2 weeks that I hadn't worked on these socks, where I recently changed up how I was knitting. This one was actually a little bit smaller, the gauge, or I was knitting a little tighter, so I tried to, when I blocked it, even that out, but even still, you can still see that little bit of difference there, just in how my tensioning has been tightening up over that little bit of time. But they're done. I love them, and can't wait to actually wear them. They're not being entered or anything else, so this will be the first pair that I actually start wearing, where the other pairs, when I finish them, the Beetlejuice ones and the watermelon ones both went in the fair, so I haven't actually worn those ones yet, but these ones I am going to wear. I might even wear them today. They look okay, huh? Yeah, maybe I'll wear them today. And I just realized my microphone's way over there, so the sound quality was probably really bad. I'm always forgetting to do that. And I could re-record that first part, but you know, it always stinks when you have to re-record it because you just don't get the emotions quite right, and then you're trying to remember what you said, and you're like, oh, I said it better the first time. So you know what, I'm just going to go with it, and I'll pump up the volume from that first part. And we'll see how that goes. There's nobody else at home right now, so the only other sounds around me is a fan that's going upstairs, but otherwise there's no other sounds, so hopefully that won't be too bad. Anyway, so now I can put something new in here or just empty it out. We shall see what I do there. And so that set is done. That's the bamboo pop sock that is bamboo, cotton, and PBT, and it's a really, really nice feel. The only qualm I have with this yarn, and it's not really the fault of the yarn, it's just the type of yarn it is, but it's got those little kind of, come on, focus. You want to focus for me? It's that kind of bumpy yarn. So when you're knitting with it, when you're trying to go back and, like, if you're trying to count stitches, it makes it a little bit harder. You don't have as much stitch definition, but that's just the type of yarn it is. And I've bought that yarn a couple times. I know that's the kind of yarn it is, so it is what it is. Okay, second finished object. Oh, wait, hold on. Back up. Okay, socks, wildflower socks. Bamboo pop sock. I did a what is that? I started them on June 30th and I finished them on the 24th, but like I said, that last sock only took like 2 days and I waited like 2 weeks before I did the second one. I did a 2x2 rib, 20 rows for the cuff. I had cast on 60, I did 10 rows in the leg, I did a wrap and turn heel, and then 65 rows in my foot. And I did that on a US 1 9-inch Chowgu circular. The colorway is called Wildflower, that's why I called it my Wildflower socks. And I have been trying to keep Ravelry project pages updated, so that one is updated on the Ravelry project page if you need any of the information from it. This next one I have not made a Ravelry project page for. I should, but I haven't yet. So I'll have to try and remember and do that. So Scooby-Doo bag by me. And I have that much yarn left. Come on. Oh, focus. There we go. I finished the Musselburgh hat. So last time I had worked to here, right there. And it is now complete. I'm going to take that off. Okay, I still have to block it, but there's my complete tube, and I probably actually could have gone a little further. I almost wish I did. I was going specifically by the pattern, but for my son, he has really long hair, like almost to his, it might be to his waistband now. And he's 6'5", so I mean, that's long getting to his waistband. And it's only here. It's shaved here, it's only here, and he's got this thick, beautiful hair, but it's pulled up in a bun most of the time. So you've got that little top knot up here, so hats he has to really pull on them. And so he tried this on this morning, and I almost wished I had put a little bit more length. So maybe if I make another one for him, I will make it a little bit longer. And I see that I could have done that. I have enough here. I could have, you know, done another section. So next time. I don't feel like undoing it to try and add more, and he's happy with it. So there's the long tube. And for those of you who don't know, and I'm adding this in just because I've had some people that are watching me work on it and they're like, how is that a hat? It's so long. So the Musselburgh hat, and I will have links to all these patterns and stuff down below. The Musselburgh hat's worked in a long tube like this, and then you take your tube and you put one end inside of the other to create your double-walled hat. And if you do two colors, which you could do two colors on your tube so that when you go like this, you would have a reversible hat in a different colorway. And then you can wear it down, or you can fold it up with the little cuff. I'm going to actually put it on for you. So I think it came out really cute. He tried it on, he liked it, and my sister-in-law gave me a really good idea. So I ordered some little leather square tags, and I'm going to use the laser engraver, and I'm going to engrave a little mystery machine and then put the little mystery machine tag on it since it's a mystery machine colorway. So I think that'll look really neat on it, and I told him I was going to do that and he liked that idea. So I like how it came out. It's like I said, I still have to block it. I'm hoping when I block it that some of the areas where I have like a little bit of a looser stitching or a tighter stitching, and I don't know why that happened, but it did, that maybe I can get some of that to even out. That's what I was like, wait, what am I looking for? So the yarn was by Somerset Yarns, and it is, there we go, Somerset yarn, and the colorway is the Mystery Machine, 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And it had 100 grams, 425 meters. So I know that in using that size, I could definitely, I want to make note when I put this on a project page to, if I'm making them for him, still make them a little bit longer. Which, let me tell you, you start working that long part and you're like, every couple rows you're measuring it. Am I there yet? Am I there yet? I need to make it a little longer, but I can do that. So that one is done. Yay. I feel accomplished. Each time I finish one of these, I feel very accomplished that I have one more whip done. So those are the main ones I worked on this week because I was getting close to finishing. I wanted to finish them. The sock I wanted to finish for the summer sock week, and the hat I was just wanting to get done. I literally stayed up last night till after midnight finishing the hat because I was getting so close to having it done, and I was like, I want to get it done. So that one's done. I can mark that off on my list. And the other thing, moving on to works in progress. The other thing I've been working on this week, and I've already told you guys about this, so even though it's an upcoming video, I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. This video should have been out this Wednesday, but I was not ready for it, and I'm just hoping I'll be ready for it this next Wednesday. I will be trying to work on it as much as I can today. The knit stocking, Christmas in July, and let me put a stitch marker on the end here so I don't drop stitches, because you know me, I'm liable to do that. This is where I am on this. The last time I showed it to you, I just had the name done, and I am now starting the color work. There is the top of the Christmas tree right here, and the top of Santa's head right here. So if you're wondering what this actually looks like, so I am right here at the top of the tree and at the top of Santa's hat. So I still have all that to go. There's still a lot to do, and I want to have that video up by Wednesday. So I'm hoping I have it done by then so that I can actually have it up for you. But that's where I'm at. I've been working hard trying to do, let's see, trying to think. I think I did this much yesterday, but I also worked on this yesterday and had other things I was doing. And I do have a couple errands today, but I'm hoping the rest of the time that I'm not editing this, then I can be working on this. So we'll see if I get it done. As it is Christmas in July, the videos I have planned for it are going to roll into August, because this last week I did the yarn hop video, and I still have what I'm making with the Christmas yarn I spun. So this one will hopefully be done for that last week in July, but the next one is going to probably roll over into, well, not probably, will roll over into August. So as far as works in progress though, that is the extent, because I finished the other two. So I've been working on that one, and I have not made any other progress on my Cozy Memories or the Wonderland yarns or the car socks or the Quay scarf or the other bobbin of that yarn. Yeah, I still have a number of things to do. So we're working on that. Summer Sock Camp is still going on by Crazy Sock Lady through the end of August. And Nitty Natty's Sock Week is going on through Sunday. So that is completing one sock during that period of time. So that is my Sock Week sock. And I decided, because I have this other stuff to do, I wasn't going to try and do a second sock, but I got that done. But speaking of socks and going into acquisitions, I entered a giveaway on Instagram a while back by Dana Ray Makes, and she does some really nice patterns, but my Instagram notifications weren't on. So I got a message from her on the 6th, and I didn't see it until just a couple nights ago, that I had won one of her giveaways. And I was like, if I'm still eligible for it, I would love to have it. I hadn't been on Instagram. I've been really slack on Instagram and social media lately. I've been just concentrating more on my videos. And so I hadn't seen it, and I was apologizing. And I know sometimes when you don't answer within X amount of time, then they'll just pass it on to somebody else. But hers was, she had, I think, 5 different people that won and got to pick one of her patterns from Ravelry. And she says, no, sure, you can still have it. I'm like, okay. So I went onto her Ravelry and started looking, and I picked this Coziest Ever socks because they look so cozy. It's a DK weight. And she specifically used I think it was the boucle yarn. Where is it at? Yeah, she used the DK weight boucle yarn, and they just look so nice and cozy, and I like the nice cozy socks for wearing around the house. So I thought, oh, I'm going to try this. So it looks like it's a pretty basic pattern. There is patterning to it. You can see it's harder to see in the boucle, but there is a patterning to, a stitch pattern, but it's a pretty basic one. So I'm really looking forward to doing these, and I will link her. I will link this below. I might just link her Ravelry page because she's got some great sock patterns on there. So you'll find this one on there, but I'll just link right to her Ravelry page. So that was an acquisition. Oh, and when we went to Yarn Hop, we had seen this book, and my sister-in-law ended up buying me this book. It is called One Question a Day, My Life So Far, a daily journal for recording your life stories. And I have tried over the years to keep like that, where you write what you've been doing that day, or, just different kinds of journaling. I've never been good to be consistent at it. It kind of gets boring to me, especially I'm putting the same thing over again, and I'm like, are my kids really going to be even wanting to read this kind of thing? This one's really kind of neat. It goes through, it has a full year, so 365, and each day the page has a question at the top. And I mean, it's not like, okay, you're doing this on January 1st. It's literally you just are doing it for 365 days. And then you just answer the question. So like, describe your mother as a parent. The first one actually has to do about what you remember hearing about the day you were born. Let's see, let's open up further in. What did you do on your 21st birthday? When have you been heartbroken? Don't know how much my kids would want to know that one. Describe, and then the very next page, describe your children or the children in your life and what you've learned from them. Describe what you do when you're upset. What are some habits you've developed as an adult? But it gives you a little question prompt for each day. And if you don't do it, you know, if you skip days, it's not going to matter. You just go to that next one, or you could flip through and do them randomly. And I thought it was really just kind of fun, and it gives you those prompts of things to fill in and then be something that potentially your children might like to read later on. So thank you, Charity, for that. Let's see. And my only other acquisitions this week was the yarn hop. And if you missed that, this last Wednesday, my video went up for the yarn hop. So go watch that, and it gives you all the information and everything I got from each shop. I will pop a picture in here of my total haul, because I went a little overboard. I couldn't help myself, and I bought a number of things, one of which has not come yet, the bag that I ordered. But I will say, green basket I showed you guys a while back that a friend had made looks so pretty with all these earth tone yarns in it. I just love looking at it all sitting there. And I saw a scarf, or not scarf, shawl that Carrie from the Happy Crafty Homemaker. Say that 5 times fast. Wow. Anyway, she was very sadly had some really ridiculous comments about this absolutely stunning shawl she had made. People told her she wasted the yarn to make this shawl, which was completely ridiculous. It was a beautiful shawl, and it was beautiful yarn, and if you want to hear more about that, she has a recent video on that. But I went back, because I've only recently been watching her videos, so I went back, found the video about this shawl, and this shawl is so pretty. I mean, you guys, it is stunning. So then I looked up the pattern for it and everything, and I'm so tempted to take, you know, I keep getting these different green yarns and stuff, and I'm tempted to maybe utilize some of those and make this shawl. I mean, I've got different weights here, so I might not use like all that are here. I might only be using specific ones, but I think it would be kind of fun to do, and it was just so pretty. And I'm not really big shawl person. Like, I have them, I like never use them, but this was so pretty, and I'm just like, I'm looking at this and I'm envisioning this shawl. So that might end up being what happens with some of these. I might end up doing that shawl. Let's see. Husband has not done much woodworking. He's been busy working, which is good. It's always good to be working. Getting closer to Lambtown though, so we got to start getting some stuff done. I need to get some stuff done on the laser cutter. He needs to get some more stuff done out in his workshop, because that will be October 5th and 6th in Dixon, and we need to be able to fill our booth. So we've got to get more done. Life stuff. So I finally got my CT scan report back and talked to my doctor. Everything was clear. Whatever they had seen in my kidney before, they said it was probably debris. It's not there. I've still been having some pain, but I don't know. It could be coming from my back because I have 3 bulge discs and a tear in my lower back. And then I have a bad hip and I have the bad neck and, you know, on and yeah. So the pain might be traveling from that. I will talk to my pain management doctor next time I see him. So it might just be from that and not from the kidney, but it's in that kind of area. So I don't know, or it could just still be some residual pain that has been from the other healing. It is what it is. At least I know there's nothing bad going on. So I'm relieved. I'm like, I can deal with the pain. I already deal with pain, so I can deal with that. I just am glad to know that it's not anything worse. So let's see. I already talked about Christmas in July. Wow. I think that's all I have to say. I want to keep talking. I'm enjoying myself here. But I don't know what else to talk to you about. So I am going to keep working on this stocking, try and get that video done, and then work on the Christmas yarn stuff, this pretty stuff. So I'm like itching to get into this. Not literally itching, because it's not that itchy. I want to get into this, and I need to get that done first. So I really need to get that done because I really want to do this. And then once I get this done, I can start working on other things, and I'm dropping stuff as usual. Then I can concentrate more on some of the other stuff. I need to get some more work done on my son's scarf, because before you know it, it's going to be winter and his scarf's not going to be done. And I know I'm saying that. It's going to be freezing today, 84 degrees. What are we at now? We're at 69 degrees right now. But that's one thing about the Bay Area. I grew up in San Diego. I was used to hot weather, Santa Ana winds. We'd go swimming on Christmas Day because it was always hot. And then I moved to Northern California, and it might reach 100 during the day, but then drop to 50 something at night. And so it's like, you do not leave home without a jacket, because if for some reason you don't make it home till later, you're going to want it. And sometimes it's really kind of annoying. Plus, it was like growing up, I would be swimming every day. I was always in the pool. And I had access to a pool all the time too, which here there's like X amount of pools, public pools that are only open at certain times. And really, unless you're gonna go swimming in that high point of the day, it's kind of pointless to go, because as soon as that sun starts to set, it starts getting colder, that wind starts blowing, you don't want to be in the pool. So that part stinks. That's the biggest thing I miss about San Diego, is being able to swim every day and having my warm winters. I liked my warm winters. But that being said, I don't know, about 10 years ago, I finally got acclimated to the weather here. And oh my gosh, I was like an Eskimo. I would bundle up in all these layers and, you know, the hats on and the scarves and everything, just trying to stay warm during the winters. And all of a sudden, one winter, it just like clicked, and I was hot. And no scarves, no hats. I'm wearing tank tops. And, you know, it's raining, it's cold, but I was like, yeah. No, and now it's like I've got all these hats and scarves, and I make them so it's really easy to come by them, and they just sit in my closet because I'm generally too hot to wear them. So I don't know if I went back down to San Diego now, I don't know if I could handle the heat. Though, I mean, I've done okay with it now, but I would be, yeah, I don't know. I still miss the warm winters though. They were nice. The swimming all the time was nice. I liked swimming. Anyway, okay, now I'm just rambling. I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend and have a good next week. I will see you Wednesday, hopefully with a finished stocking. So my battery's about to die, so we'll see y'all again soon. Bye.